Hey everyone, Les here, Methuselah Mindset. Welcome to another of our videos in the knowledge-based series. And this one, straight off the website, methuselahmindset.com. Please click the link in the description below for the full article. I highly recommend you take a deep dive and have a good read of this. And this is some exciting new research which has just recently been released, 27th of March, from nature.com. And it's around our battle against cancer. Now, this is around cancer-busting vaccines that are being trialled. Cancer vaccine trials give a reason for optimism. The therapeutic vaccines could provide a transformative shot in the arm for cancer treatment. This is really exciting stuff, guys. Let's take a deep dive and get on into the nuances of this. Most vaccines work by teaching the immune system to recognize harmful viruses or bacteria before a person gets infected and becomes unwell. A few cancer vaccines, do this too. For example, a vaccine is given to young people as protection against human papillomaviruses that can cause cervical cancer. But scientists are also developing cancer vaccines that could be used as treatments after the cancer has been found. These vaccines work by teaching the body's immune system to distinguish between healthy cells and abnormal cancer cells. To do this, researchers need to identify proteins that are made by cancer cells but not by healthy cells. These proteins can be used like a barcode. The vaccine teaches the body's immune cells to read the barcode as a way of identifying the cancer. Most people think of immunization as a way to prevent infectious disease. Vaccines contain proteins that the immune system can use to identify a pathogen, such as a virus, enabling the body to respond forcefully to it in the future. But the immune system doesn't only defend against foreign invaders, it also responds to threats from within, such as cancer. Just as pathogens carry distinguishing proteins known as antigens, so too do cancer cells. The immune system constantly detects and destroys mutating cells and usually prevents tumors from developing. But sometimes cancer cells acquire mechanisms to evade the immune system. To tackle these cells, some researchers are turning to vaccines not to prevent cancer, but to treat it. The idea of giving people with cancer a vaccine against their own tumors has been pursued for decades to little or no avail. But several fresh approaches to the problem have spurred anticipation that this could be about to change. Initial efforts closely resembled conventional vaccines for infectious diseases, delivering one or a few proteins that are commonly expressed by certain cancers. Such vaccines are still in development, but the failure of several shared antigen vaccines in large clinical trials in the mid-2010s has shifted researchers' attention towards more personalized approaches. Among the most promising are neoantigen vaccines based on the messenger RNA, mRNA technologies that matured during the COVID-19 pandemic. Neoantigens are proteins generated by mutations unique to a person's cancer. First, a tumor sample is genetically sequenced. Then, a computer model selects several dozen neoantigens that are likely to generate a strong immune response. These antigens can be delivered by injection in the form of mRNA, DNA, or proteins. Other approaches bypass the need to identify a cancer's antigens. Ex vivo cell vaccines introduce tumor samples to dendritic cells, a type of immune cell, in culture. These cells, which are crucial to activating and directing tumor-killing T cells, take up an array of neoantigens from the tumor. Then, the activated dendritic cells are delivered into an individual. Another approach, and the furthest removed from conventional immunization, is in situ vaccination, in which the whole process takes place in an individual's body. Rather than delivering antigens through an injection, this method aims to make use of those that are already there in the tumor. Radiotherapy or a virus is used to kill cancer cells, releasing neoantigens locally. Simultaneously, the patient is given drugs that mobilize and activate dendritic cells so that they take up those neoantigens and instigate an immune response. The relative merits of each approach will become clearer as clinical trials advance, as well as efficacy, factors such as the cost of production will affect the vaccine's clinical uptake, and whichever methods are used, a vaccine by itself might not be enough to enable the immune system to overcome a tumour's defences. Many continuing trials combine a vaccine with a drug to boost T-cell function, but with several early trials yielding promising results, oncologists are optimistic that immunotherapy is poised to receive a transformative shot in the arm. So, some very encouraging results from these latest clinical trials. Please, I implore you, go into the description below, click on the link to our blog on the website, methuselahmindset.com. Get into this. It's some fantastic new research in our battle against cancer. Otherwise, as always, love, respect one another, get yourselves outside, get moving, and please, take care.